Hey folks, this is Kevin in Taiwan. I just woke up at around 3 a.m. and boy, it's time for YouTube. Yeah, I'm really having some problem with sleeping recently. I just wake up really early. Sometimes I sleep late at night as well, but yeah, today, maybe 1 p.m. I mean 1 a.m. to 3 a.m. Yeah, I'll try to go back to sleep later. Yeah, this is what I caught at a claw machine here in Taiwan. They're not scams. I'll show you later in my videos. I like to play with claw machines. And yeah. So today I want to talk about something quite serious. As for why I'm having trouble sleeping. So I'm just gonna disclose it. I actually have bipolar disorder. It's used to called maniac depressive disorder. So I get this maniac phase, that's you have really high energy, and that depression phase. So just like depression, right? Really low energy. So when I'm in maniac phase, I might like say weird stuff, say a lot of stuff, and do a lot of plannings, and just act weird. And when I'm in my depression phase, I might just sleep all day and be very lazy. And yeah, maybe not lazy, I'm not sure what. Yeah, my counselor keep telling me that don't label yourself as lazy. Anyway, I just don't want to do anything. Nothing sparks my interest anymore. Yeah, just want to sleep all day. I just want to dream, actually literally dream. And yeah, don't want to enter this stupid world. Nothing makes me interesting, nothing makes me want to do. Oh, that's Mickey, by the way. Hi Mickey, say hello to the camera. Meow. 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 He wants. Okay. Yeah, anyway, let me check out the time. So I have this gadget. Tells you the, not sure if it focuses. Tells you the time. I'm in the carbon dioxide. Oh, okay, here's the time. Yeah, that was the carbon dioxide level. Tells you temperature. Carbon dioxide level is the main feature. Tells you if you're in the comfort zone, which, yeah, green is comfort zone for, I guess it's for selling to the US because it's definitely a bit cold for me. Yeah, just going through really quick. Okay, I just mainly use it for time now. Yeah, so it's 4 o'clock in the morning. That's when smart people wake up. Yeah. About my bipolar disorder, I got like, maybe I should start from when I was like a junior high school student, middle school student in the 9th grade. So we were facing this high school entrance exam, and yeah, that really was stressful. But that was not the main reason. The main reason was I had like quarrels between my classmates, and yeah, because they were somehow bullying our teacher, and I stood up for the teacher, and yeah, I got a little bit of bullied too. So yeah, went from like very chattive. I like to chat a lot all day to I speak less than 10 sentences a day at school. Yeah. It was a pretty dark time of my life. I felt like it's not gonna get well anymore. It's just gonna be like this my whole life. There's no hope. Very, yeah, hopeless. Yeah. But then I went into CK Senior High School, and yeah, that's the #1 school we could have the entrance exam to, and yeah, I met Jesus. I met the Faith, Hope, Love Club, and through them, yeah, I saw that they were all very shiny like the star, shiny like the sun. You know, their smiles, their life just gave me hope again. I hope I can be like them. Yeah, and voila, I can laugh again. I can smile again. I'm not that dark and skinny, bone dry myself again. Yeah. So yeah, but then as I was entering college, or we say university here in Taiwan, um, university that summer vacation. So um, so we had this event which we gather. It's called a retreat, a fellowship retreat. Okay, so that night I was too excited and chatted all night with a friend, and I just thought maybe I don't go to sleep. I haven't tried not going to sleep in my entire life. My yeah, and so I didn't go to sleep that night. And then the next night I went to sleep, but the next night I didn't go to sleep either. And that single week there were 3 nights that I did not go to sleep. I even spent the whole night just praying like crazy. And Mickey, what's wrong, Mickey? I think Mickey just wants to be, yeah, I'm not sure. Okay, check this out. Mickey, say hi. Say hi to the camera, Mickey. Hi. Okay, I'm not gonna edit this video. This video is gonna be low effort, 0 edit. And it might be a very shaky video because iPhone 16 still sucks. I thought it can replace a camera, and the answer is no. I will still have to buy a camera or a GoPro. Yeah. And where were I? Oh yeah, anyway, I didn't sleep, and I started to have all these weird thoughts, and I thought I was a prophet, and God wanted me to speak and do something. Yeah, that's very weird. Yeah, anyways, yeah, my mom and dad were really scared because I took a red marker and like drew like wrote stuff on the whole door, white door. Yeah, even the white walls with red ink. And yeah, there lots of stuff happened, and at the end, it was like uh, it was almost like 3 p.m. for 3 a.m. 4 a.m. and that night my dad just thought it, it's not working. We have to send our son to the hospital. Okay, Mickey wants out. Mickey. Quickly. Hurry. Yeah. So we went to the National Taiwan University Hospital in Taipei and Taipei City, and yeah. Anyway, I ended up like in a hospital for like 1 month. Yeah, you know that kind of hospital, the ward for we don't use that word here. We don't use crazy here, okay? But yeah, people with mental illnesses, yeah. And but the medication didn't get me really better. I still had lots of like weird thoughts, weird behavior, I say weird stuff. Yeah, and then so I got into National Tsinghua University, which is in Hsinchu, and so after discussion with my dad, so in the end, it's also because of our house had a huge crack after an earthquake, and so we decided to sell the house and move to Hsinchu. My dad and my mom are both retired, and I'm their only son, so they moved along with me and to take care of me. In Hsinchu, we rented an apartment, and yeah, the first day of school, of the college, the university, yeah, I remember that I spooked a classmate, and he was like 怪叔叔. It means weird uncle. That's how we say weird. He's a weirdo. Yeah. And yeah, things didn't get better until even with the medication, and it controlled a bit of impulses, of course, but what really made me better, took me out of that maniac phase, is I actually miraculously saw two verses of the Bible. They're not even on the same page, they're like different books apart. So one quote is, oh no, I have to translate it by myself because I remember the Chinese quote. I'll just chant the Chinese quote first, okay? Number one, 从上头来的智慧，先是清洁，后是后是什么？ 后是和平，温良柔顺，满有怜悯，多结善果，没有偏见，没有假冒。Okay, so it means the wisdom from above is first clean, pure. Then it's peaceful, gentle, open to reasoning, compassionate, unbiased, and sincere. Yes. Yeah. So it reminded me a lot. I was like, okay, I thought these voices are from the Holy Spirit. I'm a prophet, but these voices, first, they're not pure. They're some are lustful, some are just dirty thoughts. Okay, so they're not from wisdom from above. And number two, some of these thoughts, they are like intrusive thoughts. They like attacking others. That's not peaceful. They are like thoughts with aggression. That's not peaceful. They're not wisdom from above. So that's when I just a little bit of it's a sense of like waking up from a dream. Yeah, so I've been felt like I was dreaming and everything makes sense in your dreams, you know? If you ever been in a dream and you wake up, oh, it doesn't make sense. But it made sense when you were dreaming. Yeah, that's what it felt to be in maniac phase. So I just like woke up and yeah, I now know how to discern if this thought is from God or not. And let me think about what the second verse God gave me. I'll cite it in Chinese first. 先知的灵原是顺服先知的，因为神不是叫人混乱，乃是叫人安静。So it says the spirit of the prophet succumbs to is soft and it succumbs to the prophet because God does not make people chaotic, but God makes them peaceful, makes them quiet. Yeah, and then I thought, oh, this spirit inside me, I thought it's the spirit of the prophet, but it's making me like really weird, making me do weird stuff that I don't want to do. So that's, yeah. And it's also making me very confusing, making me very feel like, what is going on? Yeah. So it's causing a huge mess, and yeah, that's not making me quiet. My inside is not quiet. My inside is noisy. So that's not the spirit of the prophet. Yeah, that's it. God, if you're filled with the Holy Spirit, you should be still and quiet and calm. Right? At least most of the time in the Bible, I guess. Maybe there are exceptions. Yeah, so that's why I've been keep taking medication and going back to the clinic to my doctor, Dr. Chen. Shout out to Dr. Chen Xiang. And that's quite a miracle as well. He's actually also a Christian, which is a very low chance given that there are only less than 6% of Christians here in Taiwan. So previously I was going to Ma Dayuan, Dr. Ma, and yeah, and that night I just no, that day I just couldn't get up, and the next night I went back to the clinic, and there was only Dr. Chen. So yeah, and just thank God, thank goodness he's a Christian. Yeah, so I can talk more about my struggles, some parts only perhaps a Christian can understand. Yeah, anyway, he prayed for me, and he gave me some good advices and some good YouTube channels to read the Bible with, to have some word from God. It's been quite helpful. Yeah, and so I've been out of work for 2 years. Yeah. So because of I have bipolars, I've been having trouble with my life. I just sleep a lot. I like almost slept through my entire student years since college. So I used to be top of my class back in high school, and then I just I didn't go to classes in university, and just had very bad grades, and I was able to go to TSMC. So they've first time they came to me just right after I graduated, and they said, "Oh, do you want to be a R&D engineer?" I said, "Of course," but you have to like take shifts, and their shifts are super messy. They have you have to go through day shift, night shift, and we have so-called small night and big night, 小夜大夜. So it's like the big night is like just the opposite of day shift. So we had 3 shifts a day. And an R&D engineer, of course, the most basic jobs have to go through that all 3. Entry level R&D engineer, and yeah, it was just it's nuts. I don't know why they just don't. Come on, just make it a fixed night shift, all right? if that were that, I'd be okay. I like nights. I like sleeping during the day anyway. But no, you have to sleep during the day, and 2 weeks later you have to sleep during the night, and oh Lord, have mercy on these TSMC engineers. It's why I think TSMC cannot work out in the United States, in Arizona. Yeah. So, but the next time they offered me, so not offer, we had this what's that called? Interview, yeah. Interview, and this time it was a product engineer, and no shifts required. It's just from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. 5 days a week. So Monday to Friday, yeah. But then I had my grades were too bad. They just asked why your grades are so bad, and I just said because I was not a good student. I didn't go to classes, and obviously that got me out. Yeah, I'll talk about my work experiences in the future. But anyway, my last job was 2 years ago, and I was working for this Radiant Technologies. Yeah. And it was also at Hsinchu Science Park. Actually quite low pay, but it was an easy job. And our head of the company, I guess you can call it CEO. Yeah, like the senior manager, he's the general manager. Yeah, he's really good to me. He even taught by himself. He gave me all. He walked me through the SOP, standard operational procedure, and yeah, how to calibrate a carbon dioxide sensor. Yeah, but our main product was these thermal thermometers. You know, that sold really well during the pandemics, COVID-19. But what I'm guessing is that they bought too many and everyone has them. And after the pandemic, yeah, people just don't buy them. And that's why we're losing a lot of money. We're losing. I'm not gonna disclose the number, but yeah, our manager told us we are losing a lot of money every month, so had to lay people off. And me and my friend at the R&D department, we both got laid off, as well as a third person. I think and our department we're just like 10, 15 people, 10 people, yeah. So it was quite a big layoff. So finally, not my fault. Yeah. And I've been adjusting myself to my bipolar disorder and trying to get a normal life. Yeah, and trying to also I don't want to be in the tech business, the tech industry anymore, because I was just facing a computer all day long. I was writing Python, which the company, yeah, like I said, the manager was really general, and he let me learn Python after coming into the company. Yeah, but I do like to code in Python, but not like all day long. And yeah, dealing with there were literally 10,000 lines and two files, each with 10,000 lines. And yeah, I just didn't like. So I prefer a job that has interactions with human beings. And yeah, that's what I'm going to look for in my future job. Maybe I'll just get a simple convenience stores job. Yeah, I quite admire we call them the almighty 7-Eleven employees. They literally can do anything. Even like laundry, like like making a latte, making an ice cream, troubleshooting the fax machine. If I'm not sure if fax machine people still use that. Maybe they still have fax machines. Really, people really use that, I guess. Mostly the copy machine. Yeah. Okay, this video is getting too long. Yeah, also maybe the gas station, because I was really into Initial D recently. I want to be a gas station employee, like what's his name? Tatsumaki? Fujiwara. Okay. Okay, see you. This is Kevin in Taiwan. Please like, comment, and subscribe. See you in the future.